All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Karl Lashkari. I am a men's masculinity coach, and I'm the founder of Men of Mastery, which is a global brotherhood of men doing the deep inner transformational work to take our power and our leadership. So I want to talk about something here which is for everybody, the men and the ladies out here, and that's the power of intentional thought. I know you see this, maybe Dr. Joe Dispenza, you see this on different personal development, but I want to really accentuate here the power of our thought and intentional thought. So at all times, we are producing messages in our mind or we're receiving messages in our mind. No matter what, we cannot fight that. There is no neutral. We're always producing and creating or receiving and getting programmed, and that's happening at all times. So we have three levels of thought that happen in our mind. The first is intentional thought. The second is unintentional thought. The third is mind wandering. With unintentional thought and mind wandering, what happens is we have something in our brains called the default mode network, which goes off and creates space where we can receive messages. And we're no longer the producers of our life and the producers of our mind, but we're the receivers. And that's how we can get programmed. I'll be a little existential about this. We're in a battle right now in the world. We're in a battle with programming. People are either creating their life and succeeding. A lot of people here are business owners and you're thinking your way to success, or you're receiving all of the brainwashing, all of the programming, what it means to be a human, what it means to be a man, what it means to be a woman. You're being told what that is instead of bringing it out of yourself. Has anyone here heard of the old adage from a long time ago, an idle mind is the devil's workshop? Has anyone heard that? Yeah. That's something I want to accentuate here, because right now we have a lot of things trying to program us, obviously with social media, with Hollywood, right? They call, for the ladies out there, they call it a romantic flick, and then it's about cheating on your man. For the men out there, they have sports, and they tap into your competitive instinct, and then they're sending political messages into your mind. There's so much that you receive, and it shapes who you are. And what I'm speaking about is shaping yourself to be successful in business, to have a successful life, and to be who you want. When you're receiving these external messages from Hollywood, from sports, from whatever it is, it throws you off track, right? I mean, a lot of digital nomads, right, suffer from Peter Pan syndrome. Going to the next concert, going to the next thing, talking to the next person, the next community, and then you ask yourself, why have I not accomplished my business goals? Why is my business not to fruition the way it needs to be? And it's because we're constantly battling our direction and getting sidetracked by our direction. We're getting sidetracked by all these shiny objects. And what I want to call you all forward to is, where can you bring more intention into the way you think? Like right now we have a rise in ADHD, we have a rise in chronic illness, something I suffered for 4 years. We have a rise in all these things that are knocking us off track. And we ask, why can we not achieve our goals? You're not getting to where you want to get because of your mind. It's all here. The most successful people think their way into success. You know, you'll hear everyone say discipline. Discipline gets you to success, whether you want physical success, financial success, carrying out a mission, whatever it is, the ideal relationship. But you have to think your way there. If you want to be disciplined, it's not just about going to the gym every day. It's not just about reading the book every day. The hardest form of discipline is discipline of your mind. The hardest form of discipline is putting out the most conscious and intentional thought into your mind and into the world. It's the hardest thing to do. Going to the gym is much easier. Reading 10 books a month, easier. But to actually fight the force of all the outside voices trying to come into your head and create yours, that's how you create your reality. That's how you grow your business. That's how you create your life. It's the hardest thing to do. Who here meditates? A lot of meditators here. Have you ever heard yourself saying, man, it's really hard. Hard to do 15 minutes. Hard to do 30 minutes. Hard to do 60. Hard to do 75. Well, what I'm calling you into is meditating 16 hours a day. When you're out in the world, putting that intentional thought, noticing the voices, noticing all the messages trying to be dropped into you, and saying no, and coming back to center, just like you do in a meditation. Saying no to the messages, saying no to the voices, creating your own, creating your business, growing your life, having your ideal relationship, but that's on you. Trust me, the hardest thing in the world to do, and I practice this, is to wake up and focus. This is what I'm doing now, that's what I'm doing next, this is what I'm thinking, this is who I'm calling in, etc. So I'm calling everyone forward here just to think about this. How can you bring intentional thought into your life on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, on a minute basis, and a second-to-second basis? Once you're able to conquer this beast, you'll realize that you can take the vision of your life and execute on it effortlessly. But if you're gonna just allow the messages to get dropped in, life's gonna be a battle and you'll find yourself getting pushed around. So everyone, if there's one thing I can leave with you, I would love for you to start this intentional thinking process today. There's gonna be multiple speakers up here. And when are you allowing messages to come in lazily? Or when are you focusing on them, analyzing what they're saying, putting it in the frame of your life, really taking that active thought process? You can start today. Awesome, thank you, brother.
Who can bring more attention to their intention? Only Josh? Anyone else? Bringing more attention into the intention of our world and where it is that we're going and who we're becoming must be one of the most important things we can be doing, right? Absolutely. I love this message. So important. It really aligns with what was coming up for me is one of the criteria to success that I notice, that I've coached on, that I've been taught, and we can see all successful people doing, is the ability to navigate uncertainty. I think the busy mind, a lot of it, the busy mind is trying to, decode all the voices, the clutter, all the pieces that are coming in, hitting us. And it creates uncertainty. If we can navigate that, quieten the mind, and really focus in, make decisions in the face of challenge, imagine how much more intention we can live with. We bring attention to that. How much more success could you create in your life? So thank you so much, Karl. Can we give it up for Karl one more time? Amazing.